No more. No more running.
We're not safe yet. We must continue. Come on.
What is going on here? Who are you people? Why is everybody after me?
Alright, I guess it's time you knew the truth. I'm Almond Lansing, a record analyst who was transferred to the detention center we just escaped from 6 months ago. During that time, I've seen hundreds of would-be terrorists, murderers, and traitors enter that facility, and none leave. It wasn't until I read the case reports that I started to suspect something sinister was going on. The files all seem remarkably similar, like they had all been written from the same template. It wasn't until I read your file that I discovered the truth. You see, your report had an error. It said that there was substantial evidence that you had committed the memorial event. More so, it stated that your motive was to try and force the government into the immediate release of your wife, Kara.
My wife? That's not possible. She died 3 years ago in a car accident.
Yes, I realized that when I read your file.
So that's when you discovered that I was innocent?
Well, you are innocent of the crime you've been charged with. You are, however, guilty of trying to do what you feel is best for your country. You see, after I discovered the error, I did some research online, trying to see if anyone knew what was going on. That's when I found them, a group of rebels who called themselves Project Aeria Gloris. They told me the truth. You know that in the last few years, the number of epidemics, bombings, and terrorist attacks has risen greatly. The government claims that they are trying to fight the terrorists when in fact they are the terrorists themselves. They are sowing the seeds of fear to reap war, in hope of collapsing the foundations of our political system. And our government's not working alone. It is actually partnering with our supposed enemies to bring about a united world. It seems that what we consider to be the coming of a world war is in fact the beginning of a world uniting. They've joined forces with most of the other world powers, the USSR, Upper and Lower Germany, even Second China. They have all agreed on a unification of power, which until recently has been a complete secret.
How can they do this? Doesn't anyone else know? Surely people see through this. Why would the government want to frame me? I'm nobody special.
Frame you? Is that what you think they're doing? No, Mr. Tanner, they don't want to frame you, they want to kill you. As for others, they won't know either. Don't you see, the government is eradicating its primary problem now, its citizens. If they can't send you away for something you did, then they'll make up a reason to do so anyway. No matter what, we are all being kept from living.
Doesn't seem like there's going to be much to live for.
Indeed.
All this time. So what do these rebels think they can accomplish?
All they care about is trying to preserve our freedom. Obviously this does not sit well with our government. It has been trying to intercept their transmissions for a month now, hoping to smite them in their cause. I decided to become an alias for them. I helped them plan their next move. It is as I feared, however. No matter what we do, we face certain war.
How soon do you think it'll come to that?
Doesn't matter. It already has. The memorial event was made to look like a random terrorist threat. It wasn't. Project Aeria Gloris lost its inner council in that explosion. 5 members, just like that. I barely left the place in time. Yes, I saw you, Mr. Tanner. I recognized you when I was given the file, and that's how I knew you were set up. Honestly, though, I don't know why they picked you specifically. But now the Outer Council has been forced to take the next step, earlier than expected. Our hand has been dealt. The government has their victims. Now they will have their war.